Hi, I'm Buck, your personal tour guide to the Federal Reserve. I'm here to introduce you to one of the most complex but effective institutions in the United States. But don't worry, I'll explain it all in plain English. Just beside me is a roadmap of where we're going. Together, we'll walk through the Federal Reserve System, literally. And along the way, I'll show you just what goes on around here and why it's important. By the end of this tour, you too will be able to explain the Federal Reserve in plain English.
There is no other agency of government which can overrule actions that we take. There is no other agency of government which can overrule.
Pulling the strings of our world to bring about their own self-serving political program? The answers may surprise you.
Nearly 200 years ago, Thomas Jefferson wrote, "If the American people ever allow the banks to control the issuance of their currency, the banks and corporations that will grow up around them will deprive the people of all property, until their children will wake up homeless on the continent their fathers occupied."
Throughout the history of the United States, there's been this running battle over who controls how much money is in the system. Will it be some privately owned central bank, or will it be the people, the Congress, for the benefit of everybody in the country?
Everything evolves around the Federal Reserve, a private bank that was given a monopoly on the creation of paper money.
4. The idea has been slightly revised. A £1.2 million loan at 8%, plus $4,000 for management expenses. But it goes ahead. The magnanimously titled Bank of England is created. The name is a carefully constructed lie, designed to make the bank appear to be a government entity. But it is not. It is a private bank owned by private shareholders for their private profit, with a charter from the king that allows them to print the public's money out of thin air and lend it to the crown. What happens here at the birth of the Bank of England in 1694 is the creation of a template that will be repeated in country after country around the world. A privately controlled central bank lending money to the government at interest, money that it prints out of nothing.
Whom these individuals are purported to be. According to Preston James, for almost 100 years there has been a secret ruling cabal of banksters and industrialists from the City of London financial district that has been running the United States government and setting the policies of America, which are based on big lies and major deceptions.
Welcome to the Intellectual Freedom Movement. I'm your host, Harvey Dent, and tonight I'm going to go over how you can pay your bills right now using your secret Social Security Trust account. That's right, you have a Social Security Trust account that is kept secret, that you didn't even know existed. I can prove it to you. Yes, I can. Well, everyone knows what a Social Security card is, right? Yeah, because you got to have this number in order to get a job so that they can tax your ass, right? Well, did you know that this card, this number, is used for a little bit more than what you think it is? It is used to maintain a commercial private bank account. It's like basically a commercial entity, a private bank account in this name on this card, which is the same as on your birth certificate, with this Social Security number as your account number. Now, in order to determine which of the Federal Reserve banks is holding your secret account, you're gonna...
Now, this is a press release from yesterday. Okay. Federal Reserve Board issues guidelines to evaluate requests for joint accounts at the Federal Reserve banks. Federal Reserve Board on Wednesday released final guidelines that will be used to evaluate requests for joint accounts at the Federal Reserve banks effective upon publication in the Federal Register. Joint accounts are intended to facilitate settlement between depository institutions participating in private sector payment systems. Private sector payment systems. The Reserve Bank.
All right, Brill. Nice to meet you, Ginger. I've seen you a lot in the Outlaws Messenger, and it's a pleasure. Now, I know you were a guest last week. what's your intent for this call? What would you like to speak about?
I would like to give people the latest information on the Treasury direct accounts and things that I have found out after searching through the blockchain of the Federal Reserve Bank.
Fantastic. So I know there's a lot been going on with the Heather situation, and I'm glad you're here to clarify the Treasury direct account. Now, in terms of the information you would like to share with us, is it regarding how to have access to the accounts? Share with us what's in your heart. You've got the open mic right now.
Well, I would first like to say thank you to our Heavenly Creator and our Father, because He guides me every step of the way. And without Heather and Harvey and all the background work, I don't think any of us would be where we are right now. And I have been just overwhelmed with the love and unity of all the people working together as a team to find answers. And what I found today was all these accounts work. There is not one account that doesn't work. What happened was, I think we jumped the gun just a little bit.